Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Words of Wisdom 2.0. Confidence can be the difference between being that guy who gets all the girls and the one who sits alone at the bar on Friday night. When you're confident, your body language, voice, and appearance exude confidence to those around you. From strangers to friends to potential romantic partners, one of the most important things you can do to improve your confidence is learn how to flirt with women. It gives you valuable practice in approaching women, conversing with them, and letting your sexuality shine through. It's okay to be nervous. In fact, it shows that you're interested and want to make a good impression. The key is to not let your nerves get the best of you. Take a deep breath before approaching her. Smile at her while you introduce yourself. Be straightforward with what you say. You don't need to have long, complicated conversations. To flirt with someone, be direct. You can start by touching her on the arm or shoulder while talking or listening to her speak. Take note of what she likes and ask more about those topics. If she mentions something that interests you too, ask her questions. A simple "what made you think of this" will suffice. Follow up by giving your opinion and listen to hers in return. If she asks for advice on something, offer some guidance without being overbearing or pushy. If all else fails, compliment her. Let them know you're interested in them. The best way to let a woman know you're interested in her is to simply tell her. Be genuine, honest, and authentic when you express your interest. If you try to hide your feelings or come across as disinterested, she'll pick up on that and likely won't be interested in you either. So be confident and straightforward when letting her know you like her. She'll appreciate it more than if you're hiding your intentions. Make eye contact. If she's giving you the cold shoulder, chances are good that she doesn't want to talk to you. But if there's any indication at all that she might want to chat with you, hold her gaze for at least 5 seconds before looking away. Wait for her reply. You've already told her how you feel about her. Now wait for a response. It may take some time before she responds, but be patient, because once they do respond positively, it will feel great. Remember not to rush things too much. Move slowly towards the ultimate goal of getting her number, asking her out on a date. There's no need to start off trying to impress her by telling jokes or being overly flirtatious. Instead, focus on being friendly and respectful. Understand they might not be interested. You see an attractive woman and you want to talk to her, but you don't want to get shot down. How can you tell if she's interested? Unfortunately, there's no surefire way, but there are some signs you can look for. If she's making eye contact, smiling, and talking with you, those are all good signs. However, even if she's doing those things, she might not be interested in you specifically. She could just be being friendly. The best way to find out is to just go for it and ask her out. The worst that could happen is she says no. And even if she does say no, you'll be better off for having tried. Even though most people won't come right out and say they're not interested, they will still give hints. It's your job to pay attention to these subtle clues so you know when to back off. When someone is really into you, they will touch their hair or the area around their mouth more often than usual. Have a big smile on their face. Keep touching your arm or leg. Basically, what I'm saying is this. It may seem scary at first, but flirting with women isn't as hard as it seems. Keep it fun. The key to flirting with women is to keep it fun. No one wants to be hit on by a guy who is being serious all the time. So lighten up, make some jokes, and enjoy yourself. Also, be sure to smile and make eye contact. These are both important nonverbal cues that will let her know you're interested. However, don't overdo it. Any more than 2 seconds of eye contact can seem too intense for many people. A compliment never hurts. Remember the old saying, no pain, no gain. It's true when it comes to flirting as well. Asking for her number early in your conversation might not work out so well, but if you do happen to run into her again and have built rapport with her already, try asking for a number or an email address. Then show your interest by following up right away. Keep at it. If she doesn't respond favorably at first, don't give up hope. Keep talking to this woman, because there could be something there just waiting for you to discover it. She may not have been feeling great that day, or maybe she was having a really rough day. Sometimes we project our moods onto others without realizing it. Give her some space to come around and find you attractive. One trick is to tell her what you like about yourself and then ask her opinion. You'll be able to gauge how receptive she is before coming back with another topic of conversation. Another way is to talk about the other person instead of talking about yourself, which makes us feel good. and tells them what you think they want to hear. If it doesn't work out, that's okay too. Being confident when flirting with women doesn't mean that you'll always get the girl. It's okay to be rejected, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. The most important thing is to keep trying and to learn from your mistakes. Here are some tips to help you become more confident when flirting with women. Dress well. No woman wants to date someone who looks like they haven't showered in weeks. Smell good. Don't just wear cologne. Make sure it smells good too. Find something that isn't too overpowering, but also makes you smell nice. Use deodorant too. Smile. There's nothing worse than talking to someone who has a frown on their face. Show them what they're missing out on by being happy and positive. Keep in mind this doesn't mean fake smiles either. It means really smile. Smile when you see her. Smile when she speaks to you. And maybe even smile before she does anything, so she knows how great you already think she is. Say hi. Approaching someone can be intimidating at first, but if you don't say hi, then they won't know that you want to talk to them. Even if they tell you to leave or blow up at you for whatever reason, it still took guts for you to do it. Remember that the worst thing they can do is ignore or reject you again. Touch her arm or hand. Touch is an incredible way of connecting with another person, especially if it's done respectfully. It communicates interest without having to say anything at all. So friends, have you ever noticed any of these signs? Please let us know in the comment box. And please do like and subscribe our channel for more videos.